Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Enrichment, where we talk to small business owners and entrepreneurs on strategies and best practices. Although small businesses are often at a disadvantage when competing with bigger companies, they can have one advantage. They can always be smarter than their competition. So, this week, we're going to talk about success or failure. Now, we've all seen those various motivational posters with inspiring photos of eagles and mountains and people looking fit and trim, backlit by the sunset. Although they're pretty popular, I have to admit, with my sense of humor, I prefer the demotivational posters, if you've ever seen them. One of my favorites is the tennis player. He's sitting on the bench, dripping sweat. His head is bowed. His racket is on the ground at his feet, towel hiding his face. And under the image, it says, failure, when your best isn't good enough. Or there's another one, a large grizzly bear standing in the rushing stream with a migrating salmon leaping upriver directly into the bear's open mouth. And the caption says, when the journey of 1,000 miles ends very badly. Failure. A generalized definition of failure, especially in the business world, would be an absence or lack of success. But what if we stop letting our definition of failure be defined by everyone else and set our own definition? What would that look like? Well, in an article by Carly Sim in Forbes, she suggests a better way to define success and failure. This is what she says. Success, the state of living and working according to our values. Failure, state of living and working in a way that isn't aligned with our values. Now, we all want meaning out of life. Money is important, the nice car, the nice house, toys, or the vacation, they're all good. However, we know all too well that the satisfaction of these things is transient at best. Often, as soon as we have them, we find ourselves looking for the next thing, even before we enjoy what we just got. When we allow the world to define success or failure for us, it puts us in an ever-shrinking box. The definition of success becomes so constricted that it becomes almost impossible to achieve. And as that definition of success becomes smaller, correspondingly, the odds of failure become greater. That's no way to live. However, when we run our businesses as well as our lives in line with our values, we gain two valuable rewards: satisfaction and control. We achieve satisfaction when we know that we are not compromising ourselves and that we are presenting our authentic self to our customers. We are presenting that to our family and everyone we encounter. Just as important is the knowledge that we are in control. Defining success around our values puts us in control. The boss, the client, the world, they no longer define our success or our failure. Not only do we need to set our own definition of success and failure, we need to continually guard against what I call influence creep. There's always someone in our social or business circle, on our social media feed, or at the next networking event, who will try to redefine your definition of success and failure. This is often not deliberately, but by subtly introducing their own characterization of success and failure based on their own values, which may be completely out of line with yours. So don't let them do this. So if we are allowing the world to define how we view success or failure, we need to take a step back and readjust. Just as you wouldn't try to see with someone else's eyeglass prescription, why would you want to live your life and conduct your business according to someone else's ideas of success or failure? Ayn Rand, Russian-born American writer and philosopher, said, "Happiness is that state of consciousness which proceeds from the achievement of one's values." Well, I hope you found that useful. If you'd like to talk about anything regarding this topic or any small business strategy, reach out to me at rich@speakingofsuccess.us. I'd love to talk with you. Just use the calendar on my website to schedule a time that's most convenient for you. Okay? Thanks, and I will see everyone next week. Bye.